best non-football thing you did during your bye week?
Get away from football, hang out at home. It was nice to get away for a little bit, take some time off, spend some time with friends.
Anthony, have you had, I mean, I know it's hard to think about personal, success at this point in the season, but have you had a chance to stop and think that you are on pace right now to eclipse 5,000 yards in this season, and something that no WSU quarterback's ever done, nor a Pac-12 quarterback?
I haven't thought about that whatsoever, really. Just focus on improving from week to week. There's a lot of opportunities to improve on our schedule, and we're looking for these last 4 opportunities to really go out with some momentum and show everyone what the Cougs are really all about.
How important has Trey been this season, especially on the sideline? It seems like whenever you're on the sideline, he's right there next to you. What are the things he's telling you, and what's kind of his role been for you this season?
Trey's been awesome. We've gone against each other for years, and when I first showed up here, kind of funny, I was like, I wonder how this is going to go, trying to be friends with somebody I'm competing against in the next 4 years. But Trey's an awesome dude, great friend, great teammate, does whatever he can to help the team win, and whether that's him getting if his time ever gets called, whether that's him holding field goals in the past or helping me out with something I went wrong with during the game. He's always there to help, and the other quarterbacks as well. Got to mention them; they do a great job helping me out throughout the game as well.
I'm sure it probably could have gone the other way for Trey after losing a job and being his senior season. He probably could have been disengaged. But what does it say that he has wanted to help, and he's kind of done whatever he can in his role to go out of his way to help you?
It shows that his actions align with his words. He's a good teammate through and through, and it's something that he's always said. Everyone on this team, in our quarterback room especially, we take pride in being a good teammate and pulling for whatever guy's out there. So he's stuck true to his words, and I'm happy for him. Selfishly, I'm happy for him. I know he's got some football left in him, and he definitely could have played, but I'm happy he's here and helped me out.
Coach Leach said yesterday, I think he'll make a great coach in the future. Do you see him doing that too?
Yeah, no doubt. The second I met Trey, maybe not the second I met him, but throughout our time getting to know each other, kind of asked what we want to do when we're done and stuff. And I asked him if he wanted to be a coach, and no hesitation, he said, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I could totally see it, no doubt."
Going up against a Cal defense who's good, and I believe they're the only defense who's averaging less than a passing touchdown a game.
Yep.
Do you look forward to playing against some of the better defense in the conference, like a Cal team?
Oh, no doubt. They do some great things over there. They're well coached, got some good athletes, and they get the most out of each of their players. They're always in the right spot, and well coached defense. So going against good defense like this, always a challenge, always something that's fun. Looking forward to throughout the week, especially back in the Bay Area.
Does Weaver take away part of the field, similar to maybe how a really good cornerback like a Richard Sherman would take away half of the field playing in pass coverage? Does he do the same thing maybe from the linebacker spot there?
Yeah, he definitely does some good things. He's long out there, so maybe you got to be a little bit smarter with some throws where maybe some other linebackers in our conference maybe won't tip it. And I'm aware that he's one of the top players in the country at his position, so I'm gonna be cautious where he's at. But we also aren't scared of him, so we're gonna execute our game plan accordingly.
Did you grow up a Cal fan?
Not really. I had an uncle who went to Stanford, so I'm more so a Stanford fan, I guess. But I kind of paid attention to him growing up.
See any games there?
I don't think I ever have, actually. I remember seeing the Stanford and Cal game at Stanford when I was younger and stuff like that, but didn't spend too much time at Cal.
Esop said he's going to have around 80 people. Are you going to top that? Or?
Shoot, I don't know. I might have most of the town of Pacifica will be there, I'm sure, so that'll be pretty cool. But not really worrying about the tickets. Luckily, the tickets, I might just have my buddies take care of it, have them spend a few bucks on it or something, so I don't got to worry about harassing 100 people on the team for tickets.
And then efficiency-wise, I think that this is the most efficient offense Coach Leach has had, even dating back to Texas Tech. Do you have any reason to believe why this group specifically has been more efficient than some of the past teams? Is it just the experience you guys have, or Max, everything kind of combining to it?
I think it's everything kind of comes together on it. We're well coached. We spend an awful amount of time, just repping our plays over and over again. So it goes to show that the more we practice, the better we get. Got unbelievable positions that don't get talked about enough. Our offensive line and defensive line, our offensive line is unbelievable. So they give me all the time in the world to throw the football. And then our receivers just goes to show how great they are. And then Max goes to that words how good he is. So, it's just all of us doing our job, buying into the system, and just doing what Coach Leach and the rest of our coaches have been preaching.
Good